the way to start a stream. It's just two adults looking at their phones.
Yep.
But it's because we got to read the chat, and we're technologically inept.
I'm also waiting for a notification.
It would
Oh,
look
there it is.
it would look better maybe if I like just put my phone up to like if I had it on a stand next to the camera, so it looks like I'm fake streaming. I mean, computer streaming. Dun, 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 dun. I don't know how to see this. If anyone's here, I don't know how to do this. I still don't know how to do this. And I hate streams when I'm watching people and they're like, "Oh, I don't know what to do." Like, do it beforehand. And now I'm here and I'm like, "Oh, okay." There is no beforehand. All right. Let me see. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Wood Floor Alchemist, what's up, dude? Haven't seen you in a long time. What up, Doe? Is this
Woodflower
a new
Alchemist.
thing? Yeah, Wood Floor Alchemist.
Nice.
Remember that name?
Yes, I do. I do
Yeah.
remember that name. Sorry.
It's okay.
Let's see.
Can I get a 7x7? No, you gotta turn it down.
Sorry.
Yeah, it's kind of a new thing. Wood Floor Alchemist. Yeah, it's a new thing. Yeah, just the past couple weeks we've just been testing it out, trying to.
Well, we have a goal. Like, we're gonna do it for a certain, like 13 weeks or something.
We're gonna do it for
Let's see.
300 weeks, and at the end of it, if we like it, we'll keep doing it. So for the next 6 years, we'll be testing this out. That's my daughter, Talia. Yeah. Life is hard. She's learning her words. Trisha, what's up? What's up, sister? Always good to have Trisha in the house. Trisha Clark in the chat. Absolute legend of my life. A celebrity of my life. So good to see you here. Wood Floor Alchemist, what's been going on, man? I used to see you around like Barricade Garage and all that. That was fun, man. He'd be like cooking shit and chopping trees up. And being generally nihilistic but biblical. Nah, I miss him hanging out and attacking similar people that we do. Divine Spark, what's up, Divine Spark? It's so cool to see Stephen the Jupiterian. No way. What's up, dude? Dude, it's so cool to see people from the last few years. Stephen the Jupiterian, we met him with Lori Lemko. Not Lemko. Lori. What's her name?
You're asking the wrong person. I don't remember the names.
Her name is Lori, though. Lori Lemko was someone like I worked with at New York State, like 10 years. Lothian. That's right.
Oh, yeah. Yes.
Lori Lothian.
You're from Lori Lothian. Thank you for coming. Lori Lothian, I love her so much. She's one of the few astrologers that is like so real. I love her.
Well, she supported us when we were doing like the Leo King. She was the only one ballsy enough to actually mention, because everyone got really scared. People that we were in contact with that were like super cool with us.
Yeah, like Molly McCord was hearting all of our messages. She then came out talking about her interaction with the Leo King, but didn't say his name because she didn't want to give him shine, which is smart.
Yeah, she deleted a bunch of responses. She
loved all of our responses, but
yeah, she deleted some stuff that she wrote back to us. I understand though. It's like when people are competing for sub counts and everything, and like, you hopefully want to get interviewed by the dude with 133K subs, which is not even that. But
Hi,
like,
Trish.
so
Love
like,
you.
you got to be careful. Like, what's his name? Steve Judd told me, he's like, how about I parody you? What if I parody the parody? And I was like, I would love to see that. He was talking about the Leo King parody. He's like, how would you like it? Well, how about I parody the parody that you did of the Leo King? I was like, I would love to see a parody of a parody. That would be like, that's like
Mm,
groundbreaking. No one ever parodies a parody.
yeah,
No one does that.
there's a reason.
I mean, it's a paradox. It's like a really weird thing. But I would love to see it, but he never did it.
With For Alchemist, you said you're getting stuff going. What are you doing?
That was my favorite throwaway stream. Can you explain that? He said, I miss Barricade
Divine
Garage.
Spark, good morning.
He said that Barricade Garage was his favorite throwaway stream. I would love to know what you mean by that. What does that mean?
You know, he was just shooting the ish, you know?
Oh, okay.
Shooting
Yeah.
ish.
Okay. Yeah.
So he's not around, I guess,
Leo King,
anymore.
what a joke. Divine Spark gets it. Yeah. You guys sound better, feeling better, Trish said. Yeah, we're starting to, for sure.
Yep.
We're definitely on the upswing of things.
Yep, time heals all or decays.
Yeah.
One or the other.
Time wounds all heals, as John Lennon said. That's true. It's true. Both are true. Stephen the Jupiterian. Oh, I'm so glad, man. I'm so glad you like the Leo King thing. Leo King even said he liked it, but he was mad at me at the same time. His friends even told me, but he told me directly. It was funny, but he was mad that it's you know, I don't know. Again, I did the same thing with the Flat Earth parodies. I just wrote down exact shit that I said.
Yeah.
Exact shit that they said. And I just redid it.
So Wood Floor Alchemist made a good point. Like a throwaway stream is one that if you miss it, you wouldn't go back and watch it. I get it.
What stream?
A throwaway stream is one where you miss it, you wouldn't go back to watch it.
Oh shit, that's a great definition.
Yeah, that's an amazing definition.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wood Floor Alchemist. Yeah, because
it's
more
whoa,
about
Marky
the chat
Rizzo, you're in the cold air regions.
Oh, okay. So you're back seeing your mom? Am I sharing too much personal info? But that's, I'm assuming, what it is for Thanksgiving. Dude, thank you, Stephen the Jupiterian. You were always, dude. There's some people that just like have the it factor in chats, like no matter where they are in real life in chats. Like no matter what you do, what you say, if you show up, and that was always you. Like
you
in
make it a
Lori's
better
chat.
experience.
Yeah, like I'm like, oh, this dude is good vibes. He's a
Trisha's
good
one of
time.
them too.
And then you got to be careful with words.
Divine Spark too.
Yeah, Divine Spark, all you guys, Trisha.
Yeah,
you guys are legit people, and it's so cool to have you here.
So did you want to talk about all those topics? Talk about the topics that you decided?
No, I don't want to talk about the topic.
What happened?
I had everything
what
lined
happened?
up. I don't want to. I get bored by my own stuff if I look over it too many times.
I think that really came out to you because you did the stream last night with
right.
Drunk Debunk.
Yeah. We did a. Yeah.
Is that when you realized?
I don't know. We talked about a lot of it last night on the Drunk Debunk show. Thank you so much to Mike. Mike from the Drunk Debunk show. He totally did a great job asking us some questions and just hanging out. We had a good time, and we were talking about the Murder Dome, and man, they were so complimentary and so nice. And I swear, like half the time I was like, are these people fucking with me? Like that's what I think about most of the time. Like,
do you guys have those moments? I feel like I have those moments all the time. Like
people give you a compliment, you're like,
just an experience. It's just like and then you like secretly just you just can like imagine them like snarkling behind your back. I don't know if you guys feel that way. I don't know. I just feel like so many people are so cold. And
no,
so
that's
fake.
only because.
And I've always been so real, like too real. And I just thought that was so good to be authentic. Like you're never gonna have to guess what I'm thinking. I'm a good friend. I'll tell you the truth. I had to learn to like bring it back. Well, but I'm also very loving. And I've been told by family members that I come off as like very fake. Because people who are that loving and like overwhelming
are trying to get something over on you.
Usually trying to do something. Trying to
fuck
and I'm just
with you.
like,
yeah.
You know, and then I caught myself on a video one time where like somebody was like filming an event and I was like, oh my God, I totally get it. I'm like really over the top.
When Najla and I first
I just naturally am.
when Najla and I first met, she kept asking me questions. She just kept asking me questions, and I
What's
was like, this person is fucking with me. And I said that to her. I said that to you. I was like really angry
yeah.
with you. I was
Yeah.
like, stop. Like,
No,
I
I'm
know what you're doing.
genuinely
And she
interested in
genuinely looked at
human
me like,
beings. Every human being I'm genuinely interested in.
yeah,
I feel like that is the book of life.
yeah. Najla's the most unique person I've ever met in the best way.
Thank
Like she's
you.
genuinely interested,
I
and I
am.
never met anyone like
You're
that.
living, walking books.
But I never met anyone like you that wasn't fucking with me. Like,
Right.
yeah,
So I get it.
yeah. What's up, dude? All right, you
You gotta
can't go
stay
past
over
that
here.
point because you gotta.
Yeah. Stay over here.
Daddy,
What's up, bro?
It's hot in our apartment.
Daddy,
What's up?
do you remember the purple Batman logo got scratched?
Yeah, I remember the Batman logo got scratched. Yeah, on the Batman animated series figure. Yeah. What? Oh my god.
Oh my god, you fixed it.
Good
You're a
job.
genius.
So what we do is we have a business, Grounded Extracts, and we make like herbal supplements, and we print out. We have label makers, and we laminate the labels and everything before we label all of our products. We do everything from start to finish, from sometimes growing the plants itself that we work with. About maybe 30% of it we grow ourselves, and then the rest we source from people we personally know and trust. From here to Africa, it's mainly America and Africa we mess with, but we have people here in America that deal with like Thailand. So it's kind of all over the place. And over the past like 6-7 years, we've built up like really good connections. And I already forgot what I was talking about.
I have no idea what you're talking about. Did you start talking about our products?
Yeah, I did.
Was it random?
No, it had a reason, but it's early, and I woke up really late today because we did this stream last night. Damn, I have no idea what I was talking about. It is so hot in here, dude, in our apartment. The heat, so we have like heated floors, and they're really hard to control, and it's just insane. It's just in the winter it feels like the summer, and so we keep the windows open
Divine
like most of
Spark
the
wants to
time.
know, what do you think about methylene blue?
Oh, methylene blue. Yeah, it turns your tongue blue for a long time, and it's an antifungal, and then it turns your pee like green. I know that about it because I've used it. But I think it's good. I mean, I think it's synthesized, and it it's a good antifungal, but in moderation. I think it's fine. I've used it.
Well, what's its
Damn, I
main
wish I
purpose?
remembered what I was talking. Why I brought up the product thing.
Did it have something to do with temperature?
No.
So it was random.
Yeah. No, but I had a point. I had a random point though attached to the end of it before I started. Um,
Well, what's the main benefit of methylene blue? Is it just the antifungal properties?
yeah, yeah, we need to replace our thermostat. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Um, Something needs to occur. I mean, it's a general issue with the entire building. So I don't know if the thermostat would affect it very much, but
This is so riveting.
thank you.
No, I was so I loved last night. You guys were talking about the Murder Dome,
Yeah,
and you guys were talking about the characters and like their inspiration. And as many of you guys know, the inspiration for Bryce was originally Awesome Austin, but we mixed in some other like people and characters into that.
yeah,
Same thing with Flatman XXX. That's easy because his name was Flatman X. We just added a couple X's. And La Flash was LaBrash from the
yeah.
TV
Mike
show.
LeBrash. Yeah, if you're in the like the truther world and all that, you know about these
If you're
people.
into that old corner that used to have the show, the Meldome, and then Tit for Tat was
Yeah, they said there was the one person they were like, who is that? And that's
yeah.
Skylar Moody.
Okay.
Trifling Tit for Tat
On blast.
is based on Skylar Moody, who's currently in jail for sexual battery. You know,
So that's who they were originally like characterized after, and I would definitely say
They're scaffolding. They're not.
yeah, I would
Yeah,
say like
yeah.
season 1 of Murderdome episodes 1 and 2 definitely were like parodies of those people, but season 1 episode 3 and on, I own those characters.
That's
We own
right.
those characters. They have nothing to do with them
Yeah,
anymore, in
no.
my
If Skylar
opinion.
Moody gets out of jail and starts streaming
Our
again, I'm gonna send him a cease and desist like, immediately. I'm not. I'm not kidding.
no, but like I like Bryce. He's in like I love Bryce. Bryce is so funny and hilarious. And
But he's based on
I said
Awesome
Awesome
Austin,
Austin.
the Melodome,
That's how I
right?
started. I
Well,
said
he doesn't like us. So like and that's
yeah.
okay. And this is the story of how we even started getting Bryce together. Like we went to a meetup. We were going to all different types of meetups of anything possible that would invite us or accept us. And it seemed it was like quite welcoming, like how many different ones we went to. And one of the ones was in Georgia in 2022. We went to this
Yeah.
meetup, and there were like, it was great. Daryl Davis sent pounds of appetizers,
Yes.
and they were just on the table when you got there, and it was great. It was so much fun, man. And then as the weekend went on, it was just such a strange experience, and I got to know Awesome Austin in
Uh-oh.
person. Children. And and when we started seeing, like, and again, this is all human, we all have cracks and everything, but we had an experience with Austin in Georgia where we went to this meetup, and he was mad at us because someone had this idea. They wanted to do a commercial for this truther trail mix brand called Truth Smacks, which were delicious, like mint chocolate chip trail mix, right? Incredible, just an amazing idea. And this lady who did it, Suzanne, was like really cool, and we were getting to meet her and everything. And some girl was like, we thought of a commercial that you guys could do for True Smacks. And I was like, oh great, I'm into free advertisement for us and free advertisement for anyone, so I'm willing to do it. And that sounds great. What's the idea? And it was like, well, James, you're gonna eat the Truth Smacks, or you're gonna eat something else. And it was something about adultery or whatever, but something would come up, and Najla's gonna come up to you and smack you in the face. And basically you're gonna have a real toxic dynamic relationship play out with you and your wife. And then she introduces Truth Smacks to you, and that turns you into like a better person. And I was like, are we playing characters? They're like, no, you're Grounded Extracts. You're James and Najla. The whole thing was like really a slight towards me and Naj, and like the whole thing needed to be surrounded around our toxic relationship and everything. Anyways, so we're like, no, let's change it. Let's do something different. Like I'm willing to do a free commercial for an up and coming startup company. Like, but I don't think me and Najla should be physically abusing each other and like at odds for adulterous reasons or anything. The whole thing was weird. And then Awesome Austin got so mad at us. And Najla tried to hug him at one point, and he pushed her away, and he was just like looking at us up and down. And basically, it was just telling us like we were disgusting people because we wouldn't agree to this commercial.
Oh,
That's when the
yes.
tables fucking turned, and I was like, whoa, these people
The
are...
Ariel commercial idea. And
Yeah.
she looked at me like I was insane. Like, what do you mean you won't do it? I'm like, why don't you ask Awesome Austin and
Kaylee to do it? Right. They were so into it, but
they were more,
and they refused to do it.
Yeah.
But they were so mad at us that we wouldn't do it. I'm like, these fucking high schoolers, like, I don't know. It was just so weird. But someone else said, yeah, about why didn't dude, the methylene blue thing, yeah, when people push it, same thing with like garlic. Like, it's a good antifungal, but it's not anything like that's gonna change your life. I mean, like none of this shit is, except for Best Earth. We are doing
Best Earth.
We're doing a competition today. We're giving away one full bottle of Best Earth, which is ridiculous. We can't afford. And we're gonna give away that, and we're gonna give away one bottle of concentrated mugwort oil, and I'll show those to you guys in a little bit. But yeah, dementia is the beginning of leaving this realm. Interest and passion in life again will be better, in my opinion. Yeah, man, that's interesting. I totally agree. I think having a good memory is more than a curse. More a
Oh,
curse
is that
than
what that means? What are
what?
they saying? What's going on?
I
Where's that
don't. Oh,
comment?
we were talking about dementia. I'm all over the place right now. Um, and then Woodfloor Alchemist said, "Why didn't you make it to Bearfest 1? Were you already on your way out at that point?" Okay. So I
Oh
was only
God.
ever adjacent with these people, and I was all over the place. Like I was always grounded extracts in the chat. I was
Exactly.
never.
Like we don't believe that you have to subscribe to everything somebody believes, thinks, says to be cool.
Yeah, like
Like,
Owen found out about us from Crow 777, like
yeah,
our interview on Crow 777. And I was completely not into the bear thing. And then he was always talking us up. So that's when I came back into the chat because I was really grateful to get all these orders.
promotion.
Yeah, he got so much promotion to his people
Yeah.
and all these orders, but it costed us way more than it gave us.
Yeah.
Like we ended up getting
The
all of
cost
our
of being real truthers.
we got our accounts hacked, we got all our Crow episodes taken down, all because we were like, oh, this Owen Benjamin guy's like a liar, like obviously, but we didn't even say it like that. We were super respectful. Like, how come you say this, but then you do that type thing, and you call yourself a truther? Like, I don't know, the whole thing was weird. But no, I would never go to bear fests or anything like that. I just wouldn't do that because it was from the jump, it was super weird and culty. And as soon as he started Bertario, we were like, what the fuck? Like this dude is doing you know, this dude is corrupt.
Well, when he started, like after he took everybody's money and then said, "Well, you can't just come on my property."
Yeah, we never
Like,
sent him money for that.
we
We
never
never
did that.
anything like that.
But for the people who did, like, they were genuinely expecting, like, oh, we can come bring our families here. It's gonna be like a community thing.
They were
And
scared
then all of a
too.
sudden
It
he's
was
like,
Corona season. They were scared and they thought
yeah,
they needed a homeland, the way Crow 777 described
a new
Bertaria,
country,
a new Jerusalem.
a new Jerusalem.
Is the way Crow described Bertaria. And I wrote Crow about it, and I was like, but we're all, this dude's fucked up. And then Crow started acting all weird and deleted our episodes, and and then I did the Vulgate, and that put the nail in the coffin for us in that corner of the internet.
Yeah.
And I'm glad I did. I had no idea what these people were about. I have story after story after story that I've never told. We moved to Florida, and that's where we did the Leo King stuff, and had like really crazy experiences with people we didn't know, even when we.
It was like the Truman Show.
Yeah.
And that's where the Truman Show was filmed.
Oh yeah, that's another thing. We met this we had a consult. We had a consult who was we were in talks with him once a month.
Yes, darling.
No one's eating this, so can I eat it?
Yes.
Once a month we had a consult with this guy, one of the people that signed up for, we were doing ibogaine consultations and things like that. And he was an alcoholic, and he was like a millionaire, and he owns like tons of properties and a really well-off business in Florida. And he started to sending us tons of money when the Crow thing happened, and they deleted all our episodes. And he's like, offered us like all these opportunities. He goes, he was
like acting like you saved his life, which for many people there's many people who say that because he actually saved some people's lives, but
it's hard to obtain ibogaine and a full setup and everything.
Yeah.
So he was grateful for the idea that he could get off of a couple decade alcohol addiction.
Yeah.
And he's like, but I love what you're doing with the Murder Dome, and now that you're doing that, I want to offer you like an opportunity. Like he was saying,
he was like, I'll be the money man.
Well, he sent us 10 grand, 12 grand total, but 10 grand in one shot and 2 grand in another. And he's like, you need to come to Florida, and I'm going to give you 100 grand when you get here. And we'll see what you do with it, and it'll just be up to you.
Yep.
And I was like, oh my God, wow. And
Yeah.
then he sent us like 10 grand. We're like, whoa, like, okay, this dude is serious. And we'd been working with him as a consultation for like a year.
Yeah.
So we're like, okay, like this is legit. And then I got there, and then he started telling me about how he got arrested. Right when I got there, he started telling me all these stories. Like he got arrested because he told his parents he was a flat earther. I was like, oh, okay. I didn't know he was a flat earther even before we got there. And he started telling me about all this stuff and how he's friends with Amanda Vollmer's husband, and he's friends with this person, and friends with Dr. Narco, whatever his name is. I don't know his name.
I don't remember names.
But this, this dude that's like about old world Florida is the true Garden of Eden, all these different conspiracies. And he started telling me how he's friends and supports all these people. Marty Leeds, he was the main financial backer of, and all this. I didn't know that until we got to Florida. And then we got to Florida, and he just kept asking us to watch our kids.
So weird.
Right off the bat, I was like, "Oh God,
like,
damn!"
Wait,
I made
what? You're a grown man.
I made a
what
mistake.
grown man wants to watch another grown man's children?
But he wouldn't have time to do anything else. But he was always willing to do that. I was like, "We need to get the fuck out of here!" Like as soon as we got there, the whole thing was really weird.
Yeah, and we talked to like a retired officer.
Well, hold on.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
sorry.
yeah.
Jumping ahead.
We never let our kids near this dude, and we were like, we need to just get the fuck out of here as soon as possible. And when we kind of led on to that with him, he put us up in like $1 million house and like all this stuff, and then he ended up shutting the water off, shutting the electricity off, like doing all this weird stuff. We went to the police and we told them about the children thing and all this, and that is a whole nother story. And the police, right when we showed up to the police station, they already knew the entire story. They already knew about us. They knew who he was. They knew everything. Before we even said anything, we came there and said, we need to talk to an investigator about, some weird things we've experienced.
Mm-hmm.
And this lady comes out. I have her phone number. I have her name. I have the police department she works for.
Mm-hmm.
She came out and just knew the whole story before we told anyone. And she's like, "Hi, so you guys moved down here, and you're staying with this person, and let me guess, he's upset with you because he's done so much for you. So that's kind of what's going on right now." And I'm like, "Whoa, like who's the guy? How do you know him? Like, we never told anyone yet. We just wanted to speak to an investigator." And and it was just fascinating. And so from then on, we were like, all right, we got to get the fuck out of Florida. And it's like, why did you even do that? I've always been trying to. I don't have an immediate family other than my new family, my children, and my beautiful wife. And I've always been trying to seek opportunities that are willing to invest in my creative interests.
Yeah.
So because that's what I like to do, and that's what it was. And so many other weird things happened. Right when we got there, he gave me this guy gave me a laptop. He never gave us the money once we got there that he said he was going to give us, but he gave us a laptop, like a really nice MacBook, and he's like, let's here so you can do work more, so you can work. Here's a computer. What else do you need? And I'm like, we'll just take it from here. Let me go home. So I took it home, and we opened it up, and in the box for the MacBook,
crazy stuff, guys. It's like movie stuff.
Was
no lie.
Was like hundreds of ants, and half of them were dead and half of them were alive, and they all came crawling out of the box and everything.
So weird.
And I was like, fuck, like this was right when we got there, and this is right after Crow and everyone deleted our episodes, and everyone in lockstep was like, fuck grounded extracts. Why? Because
we pointed out
they were
Benjamin was alive.
We pointed out Owen Benjamin was alive, or was being weird, and then Crow started being weird behind the scenes and having people call us with like clicking sounds on the phone, all this stuff. So we were like, all right, they tanked like a large percentage of our business because we were going along the shit they said, which was about being honest about things that are happening in your life. So that's why we ended up there, and we'd worked with this dude for a year, and he like fooled us for a year, really impressive on his end, and also naivety on our end, and just wanting the best for our family and wanting opportunities to provide. And so that all blew up. So we came back to New York.
You skipped the part where we talked to the retired cop.
We did, yeah. We talked to a retired. This officer came by the $1 million house we were staying at, and was looking through our car. And this guy also gave us the car and everything. We gave everything back. We don't have anything from that. But he gave us this brand new truck, and there was this security retired police officer looking through the truck one day, and I knocked on the window and I pointed at him, and he said, "Come down." So I came outside and I said, "What's going on?" And he goes, "Who are you?" And I told him my name, and he's like, "Why are you here?" I said, "Oh, because this guy," and I told him his name.
Yeah, we're supposed to be working together.
Yeah, this is his property, and I'm put up here, like I'm staying here. And he was like, just grilling me, just asking me all these questions, was super suspicious. And I was like, what the hell is going on?
Yeah, that's how it started.
That's how it started. But then when we went, when the ants happened and he asked us to watch our children multiple times, we got to get the fuck out of here. So I drove around the area. And again, this is where the Truman Show was filmed, if you can figure it out, or like down the street from it, which is even crazier. And so we went to the security guards in the office and we asked them, like, can we talk to the main security guy? And it was the guy that was looking through our truck.
Yeah.
And I talked to him. I said, "Do you remember me? Like a month ago, you came by and you were looking through our car and you were grilling me about why I was here." He's like, "Yeah." I said, "The guy that had us here," I said, "we got opportunities and promised certain things, and these are astute business people with good reputations in their Christian community, millionaire donors to all these different people."
And what did he say before you even had a chance to
He
say
said,
it?
"Let me guess, he pulled the rug out from under you." He said, "You got here and then you wouldn't agree to certain things, and let me guess, he pulled the rug out from under you." And I was like, damn. I was like, it almost.
He said it happens.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, it happens
very
all the time."
often.
and as this is going on, we're getting Amber Alerts on our phone every day.
Yeah.
Every day. And we go through
the part.
very sketchy part. But it was a very rich part as well. And so we would drive through the town center and they would have massive police boards with the Amber Alerts on them. And just tons of tourists and vacationers with little children walking around. And it was just constant Amber Alerts. All these things. So we were like, we got to get the fuck out of here. And
what is Boston Ray? What are you doing in Florida? You're Boston Ray.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay. He says, "I have a very specific set of skills." I don't know what that means, Boston.
What do you want to ship to us? I'm sorry. I have not been keeping up on the chat. James has to say it. My lips are sealed. Oh, hold on. I got to back up, you guys. Dr. Longo. Yeah. That's one of the people he's friends with. And Marty Leeds. Yeah. Yeah, dude. Yeah. All these people, man, are really weird. I don't know Dr. Narco Longo. He's not a real doctor. And I asked the guy that his name is I shouldn't say his name right now. I feel like okay. But I asked the guy that got us down to Florida, I was like, "Oh, is he a doctor?" He goes, "No, it's an anagram for his name, his actual name." I said, "Oh, what does he talk about?" And this guy in Florida was just trying to get me hooked up with Amanda Balmer's husband, was trying to get me hooked up with this Dr. Narco Longo and all these fucking people I don't know and I don't care about. And it was just weird. He loved the Murder Dome so much. He was like, "You need to be in SNL. We need to get your name out there." I was like, "Well, you're a millionaire, right? Like, we could buy advertising now and do all this." He's like, "Yeah. But then when we got down there, it was just weird. He was constantly talking about Jews, constantly talking about flat earth. He had gotten arrested a bunch of times, all this weird stuff, but he was like a full-blown millionaire and cars and properties and everything." And I'm like, this flat earth stuff, this conspiracy stuff is not just a bunch of random people on the internet that are in their mom's basement. Like there is some weird shit,
some sort of controlled,
some weird shit behind it. It's just weird. And he was connected to everyone in that space. And then he showed me Crow 777 email. And he's like, "James, what do you think about this email?" And he got an email from Crow. His real name is Carl. He got an email from Carl saying, "I know who you are, period." And he's like, "What does that mean, James?" And they're just constantly trying to pick my brain. And I was like, "I don't know what the fuck that means. What do you mean?" "I don't know." Crow wrote you an email saying, "I know who you are, period." He's like, "Yeah." And I was like, I don't know what that means. And then he was like kind of disappointed that I didn't have any insight on it. And then I came back the next day and he goes, James, Crow sent me another email. I was like, cool, bro. He's like, yeah. And and it was just an email with a receipt for crow777.com. And he was granted full lifetime membership for free to Crow's website. And he's like, what do you think that means? I was like, I don't know. He sent you an email the day before saying, I know who you are. And then the next day, he sent you a free lifetime membership to his thing. And they just kept looking at me like, and what do you think that means? And I was like, I don't fucking know, dude. Like, I should have never done the Vulgate. You guys are acting fucking so weird, you know.
Yeah. And when we were like, oh, he was asking about Murderdome, and he was like, oh, who else would you do? And he was like, oh, I would never do, Friends or whatever. And he was like, I would love if you did a Murderdome about me. He was just like so like
Oh yeah,
awkward
yeah.
about it. I was like, that was one of my first red flags. I'm like, oh, I'd love if you did a Murderdome about me. Like, well, you're not getting what you want.
Yeah. And I was like, why would anyone want me to do a Murderdome about them?
Well, actually, I would love somebody. As I just said that. But like, if you, it was just the way he said it though. Like, you should be able to poke fun at yourself for sure. But the way he was poking and prodding, as if we should be like murder-doming him or something like that.
Every time I interacted with this dude, I felt like a really vulnerable girl at a bar, and he was like the predator across the bar, like buying me drinks, but not talking to me. Like that is the way he looked at me.
Oh, and speaking of that, like predator. Sorry, we're like jumping all over the place. I didn't get to finish like about the Murderdome characters, like and how we own them.
We
and they have,
own you, bro.
As far as I'm concerned, they have nothing to do with the scaffolding that that they once were birthed from.
Yeah, they morphed into them.
1 second.
Divine Spark said SNL's a ring of demons. Yeah, it's weird. It's weird how anti-comedy they are. The last episode they did, they had sketches at the end that were great because they have a new writer and new cast members. But everything else, I don't understand. I don't understand. I know people are like, oh, it's political agenda or they're trying to kill comedy or whatever. But I don't know. Yeah, the whole thing is weird. No, I was just saying like it was a nice compliment that he gave me, and it just, and that's what they do, they feed your ego and stuff like that. But that's not even really feeding my ego. I just wanted to get somewhere comedically, mainly to provide for my family and simultaneously do something that I actually enjoy doing. Like I enjoy doing grounded extracts, but if it's involving like getting people off drugs all the time, it becomes it's exhausting. It really is. Trying to help people navigate through that. It's a very hard thing to navigate through. So like I understand it. 77 degrees, yeah. Yeah, that's Boston Ray said they're all dead to me. Yeah, they're it's a it's a shame. James don't name names. I always name names, bro. This is the first time I haven't said the name outright. Just because, not yet. It'll definitely happen eventually. I'm just trying to give it a little more time in between what happened. But
you get burned when you name names sometimes. Yeah. Sometimes you gotta choose self-preservation.
Yeah, especially if you're like a regular person dealing with millionaires.
Yeah, if you're a millionaire, go ahead, do what you want.
Yeah.
But until you're a millionaire.
Yeah, but you can find him if you have links to the old Vulgate episodes. You can find him in the comments. He's in the comments being very supportive of us. The guy in Florida. So yeah.
Yeah, so
I've missed like the entire chat.
Yeah. So while you're looking through the chat, so Triflin, although like our character as well, like James basically predicted the Skylar Moody thing because he was like roofing people's, drinks in the Murderdome. And then like a month later he got arrested.
Yeah.
For something horrible.
I just had this vibe from Troubling Tribune. He's this like flat earth truther guy that always one-ups everyone. And that's why we call him Triflin tit for tat.
Yes.
Like he's if you say something like, he'll be like, actually.
Yes.
And then and that in real life, like
in
that's
real life.
yeah, like you always gotta actually people. That's what I said in the first Murder Dome. He be actually in motherfuckers because that's what he does, right? So
Mhm.
and I was like, he seems like
we
a
all
creep.
have known one of those.
He's also the guy at the bar that's like buying drinks for these vulnerable girls. Like he's got that vibe. And we were talking about this last night on the Drunk Debunk stream. Shout out to Mike for having me. That was awesome.
Shout out.
It was so cool talking to him and Max. And they can disagree with people without being like, "Oh, fuck you. We're now going to try to destroy you."
Yeah.
Like it's cool they don't do that, which is the entire conspiracy area of the internet. And it's just weird.
Yeah.
Just
So
weird.
I like to believe that our version of
Troubling
Zoom
tribute.
Zoom, which is
Trifling
tit for tat.
Yeah.
I said, like, in his backstory, he literally owns a bar called Roofie.
Yeah, he's
Roofie. He's very upfront about it.
About how
But he
fucked
happened
up
to piss off the wrong girl, so she got him locked up. At least for our
I
character.
think it was a boy.
He's very
I
upfront
think
about
he
it.
pissed off the wrong boy.
He pissed off the wrong boy. He pissed
Yeah.
off somebody.
Yeah.
Pissed off the wrong.
Yeah, because if
girl
you're
boy.
gonna be in jail right now for sexual battery, and you're gonna be the way you are.
No, sexual battery. That's Skylar Moody.
I know.
Ours is just in.
I know. No. I'm saying if it's gonna be based off of someone like that, I'm also gonna flip your sexual preference in my rendition of it.
Yeah. So you guys know if there was a bar, like a literal bar in Florida called Roofied, girls would go. There's a crowd. There's a crowd for everything.
All right.
There's certain types of people. And so basically my character, Trifling Tit for Tat, owns a bar called Roofied. So
I love it.
They're more palatable. Same thing with Bryce.
They're still horrifying, but yeah.
It is.
It's still scary.
It's
Trifling
so
is still a
horrifying.
scary person. But like you could say no to him and he'd be like, almost gotcha. Like he's more like an
he's more of a consent.
He's an Andy Dick character. No,
Yeah.
he will like put some shit in your drink. But he's more of an Andy Dick character, which is also, super sus. I know, so many red flags. Sketchy, I would never go there. Yeah. Yeah, but like some people would. She's right. Like there are some people that are like, "Oh, that's taboo. That's cute. Like let's go." Like there are people like that. There's this bar in Connecticut that sold a drink called the Roofie or whatever. Maybe that's like a drink, and only women would order it like all the time, and guys would order it for them and everything. And when I first heard it, I was like, what the fuck are you guys doing? Like, you guys are being so open about this shit. And they're like, no, it's just the name of the drink. And they thought it was cute. And all the girls were into getting the drink that was named the Roofie. So, I mean, Najla's right about that. It's weird. People are weird, man. Oh, thanks, Seth. Voy is in the chat. I didn't see Voy. 55 in Arizona. That's beautiful. Yeah, it's crazy what we went through. We haven't talked about 95% of it. But that's life. Like everyone goes through things. I like to tell a little bit. If I'm going to insinuate about it and imply something happened, I like to, give some level of detail about it. And typically I give too much. But and that's why we made fun of, with it, even more so because he just constantly keeps saying, no one knows what I've been through, and I'm gonna tell y'all one next week, and then you don't see him for 4 months, and then he says literally the same exact thing, and it's just silly. I'm like, all these people are insane, dude. I had someone at work that was like, I said, "What's up, man?" He goes, "Going through a really rough time right now," and I was sick. My children are sick. I'm working 12-hour shifts till midnight, and then an hour commute back home and then sleep for 6 hours, then get up and homeschool. And I was like, I can relate, man. It's rough. And he was like, no, you can't. No, you can't. And I was like, oh man, people are going through such hard shit and they think no one else is. But they won't give any details about it. And I'm like, dude, everyone's going through something. It's okay. Like, you know, but if you just keep saying you're going through something for months to a year on end and don't tell anyone, and then police reports come out about, you know, domestic situations and things like that, and you still won't talk about it, but everyone knows the details. It's just weird. It's just weird.
Guys, you can see how hard I was trying to make our characters more palatable. I want them to be like PG. I don't know what you guys were just talking about, but my dream is that the Murder Dome characters are people that you want to go along the ride to see. Like, you want to, you know what I mean?
I got bedhead.
You don't want to just think of them as the people who inspired them.
No one even knows that. The Melodome doesn't even exist anymore. Literally, it doesn't. He did a live stream that he deleted every episode of. He did 99 episodes of the Melodome
They had one more stream to do to hit 100.
to hit 100, and they advertised
Well,
it. And then we came out with Murder Dome
for
2.
one of their streams, because he had hundreds of videos, but it was this segment that he used to do, and it was like a Sunday stream that he would do, and it was like the 100th episode, and he was advertising hard.
I give props to Austin though. Like when it first came out, he said it was funny.
Yeah,
The
everybody.
second
done
episode, he
laughed
said
at it.
"fuck you" and gave the middle finger to the screen, and you know.
Yeah. Yeah.
But anyways, just be very careful with people online, man. Just people online. We've had some great experiences. Mark Rizzo. We had some great. I'm so glad Trisha. There's certain people we met online. I'm like, oh my god, I wouldn't trade any of this to not meet these people. So it's just, man, I'm learning tact and discretion, and to not just think everyone's a great person, trying to do their best. You know. Don't give props to Austin. He's a Globie. See, that's what I'm talking about, though. Now, like, it's okay that like people have their opinions. Like, I'm not. If you haven't noticed, like, the Murder Dome isn't flat Earth friendly at all. Like, we're not. You know what I mean? Like, we're like, it's kind of insane. And now no one can explain the 24-hour sun, and Austin just disappears. Austin Whitsitt just disappears as soon as it happens, and is all fucked up on live streams and deflecting, and you know his family has disappeared, and like, you know, it sucks when things like that happen. But if you don't give any insight on into why, you know, he said I would lean more Globe if I did see the 24-hour sun. I would lean more that direction. He said, I'll be honest. I put that in the beginning of the Globe Flat Earth debate parody. And that's not what happened. They all go back on their word in one way or another. Like, it's weird. And again, no one can explain Pac-Manning. No one can explain the 24-hour sun. They just say, I know it's not a globe. Fuck you if you're a globe. Like that, to me, you lost the argument. If you can't explain how it works, you look ridiculous. I mean, the entire conversation is ridiculous, though. You know, the 24-hour sun was faked. Yeah, that's what Marty Leeds said. The dude funded by the weird Florida guy who was always trying to watch people's children. Marty Leeds is funded by that guy. His initials are JP. And
we had all this stuff in text. Like, we had all this stuff in text of him trying to like watch our children, all this stuff.
I have all
I had
of it.
so much like suspicious things, and I showed it to that police officer, and she was like, oh, you know, like not interested at all. I'm like, okay,
she wouldn't look at it.
So children have to be hurt first for anything to happen.
I also texted her.
There's no investigations going on.
I also texted her, you're a disgusting human being. Fuck you. All this shit. And she just won't write back. If you do that to any other police officer, that's a problem.
They would come for you.
So what did we do?
But we're innocent.
So what we did was we went to the FBI. That's literally where we ended up.
Yeah.
Was corresponding with the FBI. And we sent them all this, you know, pleading to watch our children, all this really weird stuff, right? and everything they wrote back was a generic email. No
Yeah,
statutes
and the
have been
reason why it was
broken.
so weird, every time we wanted to connect with him for work, he was like, "Man, I'm just so
He
busy.
could never do
I'm so
anything.
busy. I got so much stuff going on. I'm so sorry, man. I'm so
He
busy."
couldn't
You're
do
so busy, but you constantly have time to watch our children. So I'm
Yeah.
like,
And we're like, we don't
"Can this
need
call for
anyone
an
to watch our
investigation?"
children. Why do you keep asking? We're not asking you. We're good. And he just kept asking, and we are like, oh my God, like what the fuck, dude? And when you come from like a poor background and people come in your life and start pouring money into you and giving you promises and like are like, oh, I'm gonna help you get to where you want to be, and you got kids to feed and you want to take opportunities.
Callum Wilkinson, I love
God
you.
damn,
He
be
said, "I knew you
careful.
guys were working with the FBI."
No, not very favorably.
No,
Not in a
it's
way.
not working out.
Yeah, no, they're like full blown in protection mode about this.
The
dude.
only thing they like put or work and effort into is if somebody's bank account is getting hacked into. That's where they put all
Yeah.
of their full steam in. Everything is like about the money. If it's about children or anybody getting hurt, like it's like like they literally do not care.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird, man. The whole thing is a weird situation. I didn't know. I just didn't know, man. I just didn't know.
Yep.
I didn't know. I was literally just trying to advertise weird methods I found to get people off drugs. Like that's literally what I was trying to do. And we did it, man. We did it. And then I went through this whole crisis of conscience thing where I was like, is it my place to call out other people when what they're doing is wrong? And then I thought about it and I'm like, well, I've never done this before except for with people that constantly talk about how they don't lie. People that constantly talk about how they don't lie and they care about people and they just want good, good things for their group and all this stuff. And then behind the scenes, they're just complete fucking assholes, like, and do the exact opposite of everything. That was the time when I felt convicted to do it. And I, but anyone else I run into and they act this way, if they're not like, I'm Superman of truth and I am against lies and everyone's lying to you, blah 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 blah. And then behind the scenes they lie to you, like it's so tempting. It's so tempting because it's so ridiculous. So the whole truther thing is just ridiculous. Like everyone's a human. Drop names. Modern man Landry, you got laundry to do, bro. What the fuck are you doing here? Drop names. Oh, I got Seth, I got a million reasons to mock all these people. It's ridiculous. I thought like, I don't know, everyone's just into weird shit. Like I was never into space ever. I thought that was weird. Like my dad was really into NASA and everything they did.
Yeah,
And,
not being able to breathe and just being floating in darkness.
I don't know. Yeah, it just seems kind of scary to me. And I'm not great at math. So like so when I'm running the flat earthers, I was like, oh, okay, you believe this other thing about life. Okay, all right, fine. Why do you believe it? And it's like, well, it proves there's God. But then these people are the most ungodly people in the world, the way they act.
Yeah.
And it's just, it becomes confusing. And
I don't think God needs anything like that to be proven. I mean, we're all here. We exist. Something.
I don't know.
I don't think it has to be that.
Who cares? It is what you've always said. Like you.
Well, everybody has their own interests. I always stand by.
Everyone still has to piss and shit every day and deal with other people and do all these things. And it kind of, it's so ironic because like all these truthers talk about how the point of all these like opinions and everything, and the point of the government is to exclude you from society and mark you as, to segregate you from, they're trying to affect your status in society, which is a lawful term you can use in court and all that if they're trying to fuck with you. And then, they tell everyone to go around. Like we hung out with these people in South Carolina. We went out. Boston Ray, this is the night I met you. We were sitting at like a bar and with, other conspiracy people. and truther people that were really into our business, and we were really grateful for that, and that was really cool. So like, wow, these people are supporting us. Let's go hang out. And we sat down outside on the patio, and everyone that walked by, some of the people we were sitting with,
Accosting
they
people.
started screaming at people. The earth is flat, and I was like, we were like, oh my god, like
Horrible.
you know, it's like if someone walked by and I was like, Ibogaine is real.
Yeah.
You can time travel, you dumb fuck. And
yeah,
I was like,
that
wait,
kind of vibe.
this is not waking
Like, that's
people
not
up.
the way.
You know, and then waking people up is it's so stupid. It's so stupid. Like waking people up to what? Angry Earthers, right, Callum? Yeah. Thank you, Stephen the Jupiterian. Yeah, everyone hit the like and subscribe, please, please, please. Trying to grow. It's so cool. We got over 1,000 subs finally. It just started shooting up, and really grateful.
Yes, thank you. Thank you to everybody who subbed. And I completely ruined our chances of trying to promote the last Murder Dome because I did the Candace Owens thing. Apparently, YouTube is like, oh, you're trying to influence elections or something like that. So if you guys could really share the last Murder Dome with people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yep.
It said Google is restricting the video because it's trying to influence Israeli and or American elections. I was like, damn, how did that happen? And so maybe it was you pretended to be Candace Owens alone.
Yeah.
But then it was maybe you pretending to be Candace Owens mentioning Bibi Netanyahu.
Yep.
But all she said was Bibi Netanyahu,
Perfect
kumbaya.
storm.
Can we all hold hands? Like type shit. That was all that was said. So, and then I was like, maybe it's there's a split second chat comment we put at the bottom with Brilliant Bryce where he's looking at the chat and it says Erica Kirk.
Yes.
And she wrote, how do you feel about thoughts on the Middle East? You know, and then the next comment, I forget what was after that.
I'm not sure.
But that was it.
But maybe we could take it as a compliment. They think we're that influential.
No, I don't think they think that. I don't think they think that, but no, I think it's all algorithmic. No, you know.
AI thinks we're that influential and is trying to hold us back. Let's see.
Yeah, that's really her. Yeah, she did Candace Owens, Landry. I loved doing Jack. Jack was so fun to do. It's hard because you have to go back and forth between two different kind of Jekyll and Hyde, and you know, not in a mean way.
Which one is Landry? Whoops.
Modern Men Lost Again.
Modern. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Hi, Landry.
Yeah. Hi, Landry.
Landry, do you remember when we asked you to be our handler?
Really? I don't remember that.
We were in the chat getting Murder Dome material.
Yeah, but Jack said he wasn't a good handler though, so we opted out. Jack said no. He's not.
How do you feel
he's
about
actually
that,
not
Landry?
a good handler. Yeah. So like, never mind. He said your Jack was horrible, but I love the effort. We need more parody. All right, no one agrees with you.
Nobody agrees.
Yeah, no one agrees with you. My Jack was incredible. Jack agreed. It was
Jack.
incredible.
It was a better Jack than Jack.
Yeah. Landry's I know what Landry's here for. He's on the internet literally to stoke.
You're a great
division.
troll.
Yeah, he is. Wow.
I love it.
He's a troll for sure. Yeah.
Boston Ray, what is that going to do us if you're our handler? What good? What?
Yeah, you're just going to get us back in Florida. We don't need to be there. But yeah, that's where we did all the Leo King stuff. You trust Jack? Oh my God. No, I don't trust any of you guys. Any of you weird people that do what y'all do. No, I don't trust any of you guys. That's why y'all are in the parody. But you know, this is what you guys spend your time doing. I know you don't have a job or whatever, and you just kind of hang out online all day, just doing Jerry Springer shit, and like he said this and she said that, and what do you have to say about this? You know, he feels this way, like, you know, it's you know, it's weird. It's weird. It's just something I'm not interested in. But it's okay. We all have different interests, and yeah, Trish, totally. You can totally be our handler. I'll accept. I'll accept that. Yeah, the whole like what y'all call the panelverse and all this shit, dude, is so toxic and so gross. Like, you know, I really don't understand it. I can't hang around it for more than like 30 seconds. It's just, and I was checking it out a little bit for murder dome purposes, but we moved past that real quick. It's just a parody of itself at this point. Like it's really, and you know that. You guys know what you're doing. Like you guys know what you're doing. And it works. Like it works for you guys, I'm going for art. That's what I'm always trying to make, whether it's with Grounded Extracts or with our channel. Like I'm going for art. I'm not going for exploiting drama between people and relationships. I learned my lesson real quick. Like what you guys do, the way, the people that call into Jack and Landry, what you guys do and everything is, that's the entertainment for you. The only thing, like the only reason I would do it is if it is the reason why I did do it was that people were saying they, were something they weren't, and then lots of money was at stake, and all of our accounts got hacked, and all these weird things happened. People trying to watch our children, all these weird things. So that's when I'll talk about it. But that's when I realized talking about it just puts more heat on you, and I know that's what you guys are looking for. I'm looking for like comedy. I'm looking to have fun. I want to have fun with everyone. I want everyone to have fun. I really do.
He really does. And you have gotten like everybody we've done to like laugh at themselves.
Landry, that's hilarious.
What'd he say?
He said, if the competition is all trash, I don't know what you mean competition. I'm not in competition with anyone, but he said, if the competition is all trash and you have an artistic mind, why would you not want to rise to the top of the trash pile? I'm not in the trash pile at all. Like that's why, I guess.
Get out of the trash can, Landry.
Yeah, Landry, come on, man. You need to value yourself more.
I saw you in the chat.
Oh, what's up,
and
Jeannie?
I just like you a lot.
Yeah, I was gonna reach out to Richard. I've been so busy working, but I want to reach out to him to get together with him. Yeah, quality over quantity, always. Yep. All right, bye, Boston Ray. Go get that banana bread. Landry said, "I don't think you're giving me a fair shake as a serious person. I don't think you give yourself a fair shake as a serious person."
Landry, what is your passion in life?
Yeah, I don't know anything about you. I just know
what is your passion.
I just know that you do the panelverse thing, which is like a bunch of arguing about
what's your goals?
Just arguing with people. I don't know. I deal with children all day before I go to work and deal with adult children. So I don't need to do that. Like I don't have time to do it. I take you serious if you take yourself serious, man.
It really is hot.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I just know when I watch things, I kind of gauge how I feel, and then I just go from there. And yeah, Brady Bunch all talking at once, the panelverse, right? And what are they even talking about? It's like the Thorpes, domestically abusing each other on screen, and it's just weird.
Yeah, I don't even know. And then it's just like constantly talking about like end all wars. Like everybody knows.
Well, that's Jack. That's Jack.
Well, that's what the whole thing. I mean, well, who else? Like
he's the only one that I know of.
What does Paul talk about?
I don't know.
I don't know.
He just talked about how stupid people are.
Who else is in the panelverse?
The Thorpes. I know them because of Jack. That's the only reason I know that.
I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. Mm-hmm.
Unfortunately, you can't. I'll tell Jack, you can never end all wars. And Jack is Christian, right? It says right in the Bible, like you're always gonna have that type of stuff. Literally, always. And even if you just use your logical mind, if you're not into the Bible, there's always gonna be people rising up to like overtake
But
other
isn't
people.
that the joke? Like, I feel like Jack, that's
It's
obvious. Jack
impossible.
knows that. And that's kind of the whole point, is that it's so ridiculous. You know what I mean? But it's a gimmick. Like, right? Like, that's the point of it, I feel like. Because it's impossible. Like, nature is violent. How can you change
Nature itself.
by talking
There
to
you
Donald
go.
Trump? How can you change nature? And like, Donald Trump is super violent in terms of how he thinks. So, and he only cares about money. The entire thing seems like a parody of itself. They're funny though.
Well, Landry, what are you guys talking about today then?
All right, Landry, what have you been talking about lately? I can't believe I'm gonna indulge this. I said everything we're talking about is month-old shit. It felt like 1999 shit, Jerry Springer reboot shit.
Yeah.
Not a month old. What? Okay, what are you guys talking about? All right, that's important shit. Landry said he's interviewing a guy pretending to be JFK Jr. today. All right. Oh, so it's comedy? You're doing comedy on your channel?
Oh, cool.
That's cool, man. Yeah, Callum, that's what I think it is. You could be parodying a parody already. I know. And that almost makes it pointless and more,
Yeah, but ours is funnier.
ours is better.
So it's not pointless.
Right. We make it even more ridiculous.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah, Trish said I try to love everyone, but it doesn't always work. Yeah, we got bit in the ass with grounded extracts we literally would help, like, anyone
Yeah.
that came our way, and that was such a massive mistake, but it also taught me a lot about why other people are standoffish to me, maybe, or to other people. Like, people are weary, like they have experience in life, and I didn't have experience in that way.
Divine Spark thinks that Landry's referring to you as pretending to be JFK Jr.
Oh, really? Because I'm sick, my voice, you mean? No, there's no way. I think you're wrong, Divine Spark.
I love you, Divine Spark.
As JFK Jr.? That's what an insult, man. What an insult. I don't know why that's... Oh, no, I'm thinking of RFK. JFK Jr., I'll take him. Okay. I could take that. All right, I don't know how much longer we're going to go for. Anything else you guys want to talk about? Anything you guys have questions? I've been just rambling about... I've never talked about this stuff, so once I get it out of the way, I would love to connect with you guys more about whatever. Just remember, people love to muddy the water, like drunk truth or cup. I don't know what you're talking about, Landry. Going through his laundry list, Divine Spark, but beautiful. The unlovable ones are the ones who need love the most. Yeah. And what's unlovable to you might be lovable to someone else too. So, everyone is so different, man. Uh-oh, Landry, you're not popular in the chat all of a sudden. Nachiketo, what's up, dude? Oh, now you're popular again. Nachiketo gave you props. Success and networking equals clout to fail. I don't know what that means. Hey there, Nachiketo, Callum said. Yeah, I liked since day one, since I heard Nachiketa's Crow interview, I thought that was great. I thought he's just like a cool guy to listen to, and he's his own person, and that's cool, man. And figuring out life and seemingly being honest about it. Um, as much as you can know someone online. So yeah, I like his streams, and he's not afraid to say what he's thinking, and that's cool, man. Yo, where's your friend? Where's Z been? See, from day one, I thought Z was a parody. I thought Zetetic Warrior, the fake flat earther. I swore I was like, there's no way. Like, he did an interview with Martin something, Martin Litka or Leadka or something. I was like, since day one, I was like, dude, these people are so funny. And then people get so mad as a Zetetic Warrior. I'm like, dude, he's a joke. Like he's genuinely a parody. He's a parody of flat earthers. That's why I was like, okay, let's go hang out with Z because that's what we were trying to do. I always thought that was the case. If that's not the case, and he's not a full blown put up,
Where
who
is
knows?
the Zetetic Warrior?
Well,
is he
like that's what
around?
they're saying. And Nachiketa says no one knows what happened to Z, and we haven't spoken
Oh wow.
with each other in months.
Oh wow.
No, and Landry said Paul scared him offline. I think you're totally wrong, Landry.
Nobody. No. It'd be.
No one gives a fuck except for like the 8,600 females subscribed to Paul. No one gives a fuck about
But he
that.
thinks.
Yeah, it's just we all know a Paul in our life, mostly from high school. We
Yes.
all know that person. Like,
Yes, forever high schooler.
Yeah, and that's okay.
High school bully.
All right, relax. I'm not trying to cause. Just all right. No, yeah, I don't think he's scared at all. Like, I think he is doing his own thing, and yeah, no, you guys are crazy.
Yeah, Nachiketa. Z is not scared of anything.
Who knows? Again, I think he's like a
Knows.
parody
Right,
in
but
itself.
he would not be scared too easily. Absolutely not.
No, I mean, well, Paul just attacks everyone, and it just is what it is. I've only listened to Paul for a total of 17 minutes, split up over a year or two, and every time it was the same exact vibe. And like I needed to put my head down and let like someone be like, and I was like, but I didn't agree with anything they're saying. I don't know. I just feel like he needs a family. I don't know. I don't know. It doesn't matter. Z and Stabler are selling houses together. Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it is.
Wait, they're into real estate together?
Well, Stabler is that. I don't know who Truth or Cop is. I don't know who any of these people are. Yeah, it is all a joke. I think it's all a joke, and that's good. If it is a joke, that's good. Like, they should be having fun with this going at the internet the way we are. Like, yeah. Paul too, if that's the case for him. Like,
well, Z seemed really
him.
cozy with what's her name, Lindsay.
Well, yeah, and Jack. I think that's all.
They're all in cahoots.
I mean, Lindsay feeds people's egos and plays games with people just as much as anyone in that area that's completely fake.
Yeah.
And I feel like Z likes to play with fake people. I don't really know. I don't know. But also the 24-hour sun thing, that kind of destroyed the whole. Everyone just kind of fell the fuck off. You know what I mean? Like, in terms of that area, we don't have any material for the Murder Dome because it's just over with. It's
kaput.
Yeah, the upward vector or whatever thing is not exciting or funny. That's we're just circling back to FE Society or whatever the claim was that why they're not legit. I don't know. I know way too much about this stuff. I've steeped myself in Murder Dome lore.
Nachiketa, aren't you passionate about the upward vector? Are you?
Yeah, but he's
If
not.
anybody could
But
bring
he's
it
not
back,
like
it's
a
Nachiketa.
douchebag about
If
it. He's
anybody,
just
yeah, that's why he's
into it.
awesome.
Yeah.
If anybody could bring that corner back, Nachiketa.
He is. See, and Nachiketa's honest about what he's into.
Yeah. We all got to do something. And remember the wise words that he spoke last week. The purpose of life is to live a life with a purpose. Right? Or
I
did I
don't
get it
know.
wrong?
I don't know.
Yeah. Live, lead a life with a purpose. Live a life with a purpose.
Yeah. That's always lost on me. I just feel like I have so many different purposes. Like,
Then you're good. At least you have. Some people feel like they have no purpose.
I don't know. I don't know. All this type of talk starts to annoy me after a while. Not Najla, but just the general topic itself of all of that. It's just like the pressure of like, why are you here? I think is just like is just needs to be overlooked and just be here. Yeah, Najiketa, I hear you, man. And you're doing all right, working a lot, living the American dream, right? I know that's what it fucking is, dude. It's crazy. Yeah, it is what it is. Unfortunately, it really is like that. Yeah. I don't know, man. Fight fish, not others' opinions. Yeah. Yeah. It's cool that everyone has different opinions. Then you have something to talk about. If we all agree, and then we have nothing to talk about. It's cool. What's up, London man? That's why I like Max, Yerba Mate and everything. Like, he's got strong opinions about a lot of things. But he'll listen to anyone else's opinions as well and just give his own, I got bedhead, man. And just listen to his own.
You look great.
Oh, thanks, Najee. So do you.
You always do.
Get it. I like the way people handle it. If they can just handle that other people think differently and still respect them, like, it's cool, man. But that's not what the internet has turned into.
Dr. Evils, why'd you put
KJV?
Yeah.
What about KJV?
Do tell. I used to live by that in high school. I used to be a KJV only girl.
Yeah, Najla grew up in the.
Well,
no,
no.
she found it. When I
Yeah.
mean grew up, it started.
Well,
when you
I
were a
was
teenager.
young.
Yeah.
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 No, I grew up in the typical single mom life, and
She's not a single mom. Her mom
No,
was
not me, but
a single mom.
obviously.
Yeah.
Then she didn't have a strong, religious. I mean, if she had a religion, it would be Tupac and Biggie. I love you, Callum. There are loud opinions and soft opinions.
Trisha said, Najla, did you get your package yet? No, not yet.
I did not.
We haven't been to the P.O. box.
I'm so looking forward to it.
There.
Why is London Man, aka, why is that his nickname? Is he a preacher?
I hear you, Nachiketa. I don't know. I feel like there's something wrong with the entire topic. And like I said, I've always felt like that. And maybe there's not. Maybe I'm just weird. I've never liked space. Like I said, like my dad was, I never liked Star Trek. Star Wars was cool, but I don't know. I wasn't into it. And I feel like all the people that are like constantly, not you, not Chiqueta, but like the majority of people that are like flat earth, like I come to find out they were like obsessed with NASA and space beforehand, like the majority of
So it
those
makes
people.
sense because they feel
And
they're
they feel slighted and
yeah.
whatever because now they have this new opposite belief. But
Yeah.
I was never
Well, their whole movement was like everybody's lying to you. So then when we found out that these people are lying to
other
people too, we're
people.
like, hey, I thought you were against this whole people lying to you thing.
Right, and then it destroys the whole illusion of like we're in this for truth.
Let's
And,
be real, guys. There's liars in every group.
yeah, and there's good people,
There's
innocent people in every
honest
group.
people in every group.
You know,
Some people, you know what I mean? Like that's just what it is.
but
It's a
damn,
mixed bag
when
in
people
every
just
group.
turn your back on you because you don't agree with them, no matter what direction it is, about this one thing, like it's so weird, man. So weird.
Do you still not know who Truth? I don't know who Truth or Cop is. He said Truth or Cop is a cool dude. Who's that?
Yeah, I've heard the argument, not to get that. It all does feel like a societal trap, though, to me. Like it just does, even if it makes sense to you. Like, and I like that you're passionate about what you know about.
I love it.
Like, that's good. I'm I don't know. I think it's arrogant for anyone to think they know, about any of the details of the way this place works. Like you can again like measure the miracle and explain how, blood moves through your body and how it how your organs work and what each thing does and your liver filters and all this. You can do all that. But at the end of the day, like it's like what I don't I don't know how that all started, and if it's like, well, it was the Big Bang, well, it was God created it. Well, either way, no one really understands it. Like you can't replicate any of this. Um, and to assume that the physics here where we are now are the same as the physics everywhere else, I think is kind of weird. It's kind of silly. Like, at higher elevations, at beyond an ozone layer, beyond a firmament, beyond whatever. I don't know. Things change, man. I mean, temperature changes the shit out of everything. Alone, just temperature here on the ground, like. And what's up, dude? I don't know. But again, hold on. Wait. I don't know. I'm just not that passionate about it. I'm passionate about the things I'm passionate about, and that's it. I get turned off when the majority of people saying this type of stuff act like fucking crazy people. I get turned off to the entire thing. Like if people were talking about Ibogaine and they just acted so aggressive and mean and like so like fuck you, Ibogaine is the truth. Like I wouldn't be into it. I wouldn't have even ventured into it. It just it's and I know it's not everyone, but it's the majority. Some things can be known, yeah. Yeah. I don't know. I know, Nachiketa. Truth is self-evident and all this. If the worst people in the world weren't using these ideas as slogans and stuff, maybe I would think about it differently. But like our business attracted a lot of conspiracy people and stuff. So for like 5 years, I've heard all of the same stuff over and over and over. And truth is self-evident, correct, but you're saying then truth is personalized. Truth is perception. It's self-evident. It's evident to you, right? And that's like, oh, there's only one truth. Okay, but when people say your truth, they mean perspective. They mean your experience and your understanding of what life is and what life has been to you up until that point. You know, I don't know. I've seen like I don't know. I could say a million different things. I love using Ibogaine as an example. Um, at the end of the day, any cosmological belief, like believing the Earth is a globe, believing the Earth is flat, believing it's concave Earth, believing it's whatever you believe, like it doesn't make you a better person. At the end of the day, I would say it makes you a worse person the harder you are about it. And I can tell just by people's energy and the way they talk about it. Well, whatever, fucking one day you'll get it or you won't, like type shit. Like, instead of just being like, well, I'm into Corvettes and that's what I like. Oh, you don't like it? You don't see it? Okay, yeah, maybe Corvettes aren't great to you. Like, I don't know. It's so aggressive. It's so aggressive. And it's like I thought it was supposed to bring you all closer to God. I thought, and that's not what it's done. It's destroyed that entire area of the internet. Like it's been fun to watch because it's nice to see hypocrites fall in such a glorious fashion. 24-hour sun and all that. And everyone hates Jaren, but like he murked his whole shit for nothing. Like just because he was like, well, I don't know. I don't know. Now he's doing trivia nights. Asking, who played fucking Blondie in 1972 in this TV movie, like, and that's what he's doing now. I'm like, God damn, like, because he saw something that was the tipping point for him. And if people don't want to believe that and whatever, and everyone's just a liar, and everyone is just this, and everyone is just that, I'm like, okay, but you got to look at what people burn to the ground. Like, we didn't lie about what happened with Crow. We lost so much business, had to downsize everything, lost so much money and everything because it was true what we were saying and it was worth it because I wasn't going to play out the next few years of my life in business with really dangerous people in terms of how they do business and how they operate. Like, I'm just not going to do it, especially when they're on the forefront of truth. Like, that's some scary shit, dude. So uh, uh, and it's some fucked up shit, like to go against your conscience like that, and you're going against your conscience to be like Christianity is, it is everything, and then you treat people like shit if they're not a Christian. Flat Earth is the truth, and then you attack people because they don't, love it. Hey, all right, so we're gonna wrap this up. Yeah, I don't even know. It's okay. Like we all just need to think about these things, right? Cults, dude. Cults are scary, dude. It's just that, and it's very obvious at this point. If you don't agree with people, um, and they're like, "Oh, you're a joke as a person now, and I can do anything I want to you." Like, yeah, I'm into this because of God, but I'm now going to destroy this other person's life because they disagree. It's like we got to question what type of mind virus this is. So, because that's what you know. It's bred mostly.
Yeah.
Like that's the majority of the behavior. Yeah. In Wits, it's like, dude, I got hacked, and you don't even know what happened to me the last few months. I'm like, dude, you're probably right because flat earthers like largely are insane. Like these conspiracy people are insane. They're like the most insane people I've ever met in my life. And so I believe him, but then he won't tell anyone what happened. But he just keeps saying, if you only knew. I'm like, oh, then just tell us. No, call me, bro. I'm like, no, you call me. No, you call me. I'm like, all right, this is stupid. Like, this is stupid. This whole thing is stupid. But it's funny. And we've been able to make the Murder Dome from it. And I've always wanted to do comedy. So I'm grateful for all of it. And yeah, much love, Stephen the Jupiterian. We're gonna get going.
Yeah.
Much love, you guys.
I always have fun talking to you guys.
Yeah. All right. You guys, let's try to be good to each other, and if you don't want to, make comedy out of it or have fun with it. Like just do something else. But anyways, yeah, have a great week, everyone, and we'll see you next week. And everyone go over to the Drunk Debunk Show. That's the name of the stream, the Drunk Debunk Show.
Yeah.
With Mike. He's really fun. He drinks and debunks, and he's good. And he talks to anyone. He'll talk to real pro science people, atheists, religious people, flat earthers, conspiracy people. He'll talk to anyone about anything,
Mhm.
and he just has a good time with it. And we were on his show last night,
Yeah.
or I was on his show last night.
Yeah.
So go check that out. And we had a good time. We talked a little more about things and details of what we've experienced. And yeah, much love, you guys.
Much love, everybody.
Much love to all you guys. No judgment on any of you guys. We're all just trying to figure life out. It's super fucked up and hard.
Yes.
Like in general. So
It can be.
yeah, it can be. So, like if you're really passionate about something right now, play it out to the end, see where it takes you and have fun with it, Again, I'm bad at math. So, yeah, I just believe in trying to treat people well. So, and I fuck up all the time on that. All the time. So I'm just trying to keep doing that, trying to get better at that.
We're
Yeah.
all doing our best.
All right. Much love, you guys.
Much
See you
love.
next week, hopefully. All right.
Bye.
All right.